Hi everybody, welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Sorry it's a little bit later than anticipated. I've been trying to prep for a class tomorrow and I thought I've got just under an hour to go to get my entry in for this month's Christmas Stampathon challenge. I'm not actually part of the admin team anymore, but I did promise that I would take part every month and had a little bit of a reminder that I hadn't got my entry in. So I thought, why don't we do a masculine Christmas card? You've just seen the February challenge. Ah, okay. That's because in Australia it's now the 25th, but in the UK it's just before 11 o'clock. So I have got 50 minutes to get my entry in. So I'm hoping to get this card done in about half an hour and I will then get the photo on. So hello everybody, welcome and thank you for joining me. If you're not part of the Christmas Stampathon 2020, please look it up on Facebook. Don't do it just now, but do it later. So, and you can look it up at hashtag Christmas Stampathon 2020 as well. That should take you to maybe some Instagram pages. Certainly it's on Pinterest as well. So hopefully Ellen might pop in a second and tell you all about that. So I'm just trying to get my channel up so I can read your comments. And then I will get on and do some stamping. Well, some stamping and cutting and something or other. Right, I grabbed out a Christmas Countdown. Now, I think this is actually a retired set, but I thought that it's kind of what I want to use. Also crackle paint, maybe for a bit of a background. And Itty Bitty Christmas, which I believe is still available. It's a carryover item with the dies. The really gorgeous sort of snowflake and mistletoe looking dies. They're really pretty. Those are still carryover. Now this is retired paper. This was last year and I'm thinking it would be fun to maybe do some masculine cards with, ages ago I did a video with some textured card. This was cardstock that I just ran through with various dies. So I've got the corrugated one here, the tin tile, the basket weave, the planks. Oh my goodness, sorry, excuse me. Wasn't expecting that. That's the planks again, but in crumb cake. And then very, very subtly, this is actually called the Subtles embossing folder. That's gone through with the black, and that's what it looks like when you put vellum through it. So I've got those in my stash. I've got these little bits and pieces here to use up. And what else have I got? Ah, right, so on the back side of all the red is the green. So I've got lots of little pieces here. So I'm just going to try and look at the green ones. I don't want to be confused by the red. Although the red would look nice. No, I want to stick with green. Keep it masculine. Let's see what I can do. Oh, look, these are helpfully already cut into squares. That is fabulous. Right, let's just bring the sketch in. So this is the sketch, this rectangle here. Now, I don't know if you can see the outline. You might have got a little bit lost in the printing there. But there's actually a square there. Like that. And then there's a circle. And then we've got now I'm not sure if that is part of it. I don't know. Is Esther and Ellen on here? Is this part of the sketch? Wow, do not know. Right, let's grab some pieces of card. Oh, there's a nice bit of white cardstock here. I could cut that into squares because the square for me is the kind of focal point of this piece. Everything is kind of like arranged around it to kind of get you to focus on this point here. So I don't believe it is from watching Esther's. Ah, okay, thank you for that heads up. Oh, that's handy. This piece of cardstock is 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres. If I cut that into half and half again, that gives me a 7 centimetre square piece of card. That's useful. Right, and then I'm wondering if I can put that on top of there, just to create a little bit of a border. Because I've got several pieces of these, so I could cut these all down in one go, I'm sure. Right, hi Esther, can't stay, we'll watch a replay. Okay, Dolly, lovely to see you, thank you for popping in. Right, so I'm just going to cut these down so that they create a little bit of a border for my squares. And I've just realised that I've cut Whisper White cardstock, and this paper is very vanilla, but hey, I won't tell if you don't. You know, I'm sure we can make it work. There we go. There's a nice little border there for my pieces. Now if we use very vanilla card, we can mix it up a little bit, can't we? Oh, let's see what it's like with the white. I know white and cream should never be seen, but you know, we can break the rules, can't we? That's quite nice. I quite like that. Now, just because your sketch is drawn out with particular, ratios and so on, it doesn't mean you have to stick to it really strictly or really rigidly. You can adapt it slightly, you know, just by a few centimetres here and there, just to make it work for you. But as long as I believe that you know, all the elements are there, then I think that constitutes, you know, all the, you know, the making of the card. So is that right, Esther? Would you say that? Yeah, no, I didn't read the post. I just printed it out. You know me, I don't read anything. I just get on with it. Oh dear. Read me, read. Right, I'm just grabbing bits of cardstock out for my bases. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What else can we do? Right, we wanted to stamp some kind of image onto these. Right, let me just say a quick hello to everybody because I'm sure I've missed some comments here. Hi Vicky, Gina, Deborah, Sheila, Jenny, Steph, Tina, Randy, Dolly, April, Martina, Becky, Christine, Hasboss999, hello, Esther, Ellen. Did you hear me talking about you, Ellen? Hi Monica. Hi Tracy, yay. Right, okay. So what did I say? I wanted to stamp this little birdie. So we'll keep this the same for all of them, I think. And to keep it all kind of flowing nicely, all the colours together, we'll go for garden green because I think this is the colour that is used here. I said, did you hear me? Oh wow, I was. What did I say, Ellen? Oh, I don't know. I was talking about you. What did I say? Oh, I was asking something. I've forgotten already. Oh, someone will remind me. It might have been I just said. Oh, about the layout, that was it. Yeah, Esther answered the question for me. It's fine. I wondered if the hashtag was part of the layout. That was it. So this is hopefully a good lesson in how to churn out lots of cards. So I'm doing 4. The challenge requires you to do 4, but you can do more if you want to. I've come across somebody else who's doing making Christmas cards once a month, and she's doing 12. I was like, wow, good amount. I guess if you send a lot of Christmas cards, then you need to up the number. I suppose you need to figure out how many you need and then divide it by the amount of months that you can be making them. Which I quite like. Oh, that's quite pretty. I like that. Because I've put this border on because the branch didn't stretch all the way across and it felt a bit weird not having that across there. So, all right. Ooh, what's that? Oh, my blocks. Are you? Yeah, see, those of you who are really keen, you can go and have a look and see what February's challenge is. But don't do it just yet. Ellen's posting it all at the moment. See, I'm well behind. Well behind. I got distracted this morning tidying up one of my shelves in my craft room. I know that the moths have got behind it, and I wanted to hoover them up, the dead ones, and make sure it was all nice and clean behind there. So I ended up unpacking a whole shelf of stuff, which was great because I kind of organised and realised I had loads of empty boxes on that shelf that shouldn't have been emptied or empty. So I've done a little bit of a reorganise, but it means, you know, when you just end up making more mess before it gets tidied again. Ugh, I hate that. So I'm at the in-between stage where things still look like kind of messy, really. Never mind. We will keep going. Keep going. Right, I feel like we need some extra texture in the background of this. So I'm just going to grab a really light colour. I'm just going to grab Sahara Sand and Steph, what you must think of us then, starting in February, I mean. To be honest, I actually sent that many. Oh, I don't know about that, but anyway. Let's try again. Let's try doing this one right smack bang in the middle. Whoop. There we go. I think I prefer that. This is quite nice actually. You can experiment a little bit with how you place things. There's no right or wrong, it's just to get a bit of texture in the background. There we go. Right, pop that there. Right, let's look at the other elements. So we've got this kind of long piece here, and we've also got this little bit here, and we've got little dots there and a circle. So I guess in a circle we could have a sentiment, couldn't we? That Joy to the World one just seems great for stamping. I'm just going to use that one. It's a nice one. What I'm using. Okay, hold on. I will go over it in a second. Let's get some spare card. Right, that's very vanilla. I've got some. Oh, there's a spare bit of white here. Right, I'll stamp that 4 times. I am using, Gina, the Itty Bitty Christmas and the Christmas Countdown stamp set, which is retired, I'm sorry, but I have got not a huge amount of Christmas stamps, but these were my favourites from last year, so I thought I'd dig them out. That one, the Itty Bitty Christmas, is still available. I'm just grabbing a punch, guys. Just going to see which one fits. Hi, Kay. Yeah. Ooh, does it fit? Ooh, not quite. What's that one? 1 1/8. I might use the 1 1/4. Does that work? Yeah, perfect. I'm afraid 1 1/4 is retired as well, so the only way to cut this out if you're going to buy a current product is using the circle framelets. Now, will that fit if I cut that out? Ooh, yeah. Right, so let's find, I want to pair it with a little bit of the black. I know the black a little bit unusual. Or do you think black is too unusual? Shall I go for the crumb cake? I know we're going masculine, but some people might find that a bit too much. Right, let's see what that looks like. I'm just popping these punches away because stuff is piling up on my desk. And I'm in danger of losing stuff. Right, glue. Yeah, I agree, Martina. I'm just thinking if I was to give this to somebody, I might be brave next month. Braver. I could still use black though. I've got some other black things on here. So I'm just grabbing another glue because that one doesn't seem to want to work. There we go, that's better. Oh, you barely see that texture. Barely there. Never mind. I know it's there. So who's taken part this month in the Christmas Stampathon then? Who's had a go at it? Who's had a go at it that's not had a go before? Because I know some of you have been doing it for the last couple of years. I need to go and look at what everybody else is doing. I know that you have been busy on there. Now, I quite fancy, now I've seen this stripe on here, this texture on here, I quite fancy the idea of a piece of that being the long section for the card. So let's just cut, what is that, just so you know. That's a 1-inch strip. Oh, wrong one. As you know, well, some of you know, I lost my score tool. It's somewhere in my room. I know it is somewhere. So I had to go trying to take the blade out of this one. And I did. I managed to get the blade out of this. And I thought, oh, maybe I could use that to score with or find something to put in here so I can score with it. So I'm keeping hold of this, even though it doesn't work. I'm like, oh, what could I do? Because I changed out my blade for the first time since I got this new trimmer. And I have to say, they lasted way longer than the previous blades. So... well done Stampin' Up. I think you've cracked it. Do you think I should do one in black? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, well done, Steph. Janice, you have half an hour. Oh, I'd like to see pictures, Steph. What am I doing? I just need a little section. Oh, I need a little section to stick out the side, don't I? Have a look at the size of this. What would look appropriate? Only a little piece. What's that? That's about 1 1¼ about 3 centimeters. I'll cut that off there. Oops. Oh, just keep watching us, Kay. Just enjoy us doing it. It's okay. It'll come back. You could do whatever you want, to be honest, Martina. But, I mean, this sort of is crying out to be a little bit of bling, these 3 dots. But you do whatever you want, really. You interpret it how you like. And that's the great thing about a sketch. You just kind of, you know, you've got your sketch and you just do whatever. Sure, does Esther have finally got... Oh, sure does. I finally got my Gemini, my scab and cut on top of the work and on the floor. Great stuff. You're super duper organised. Right, so those are all my bits done. Go that way. Actually, I fancy perhaps under one of them doing a whole black section. Shall we do that? Let's see what that would look like. Let's cut this down. Just trim that a little bit. Let's go dramatic. Dramatic. Do that. So that can be under a whole section. What else have I got here? Don't think I have another section big enough, really. What's that? 9 centimetres. Let's see. Will that fit on there? No. Okay, let's oh, I could do that one actually. May as well use this up while it's here. Right, now to stick it all together. That's a bit of a squished one. Let me get a non-squished one. There we go, that's better. I quite like card making like this sometimes because you can get all your little bits and pieces ready and then you can stick it all together and just, you know, have fun sticking it all together once all the pieces are assembled. And as long as you're not making hundreds, it's quite enjoyable. I mean, you might enjoy making hundreds. Right. Pop that there. Ooh, I'm wondering whether just to go around this edge with a little bit of black. Just need something to make the image pop out a little bit. I'm just going to run it through a black ink pad. This is such a quick and easy way to create a definition around something. There we go. That shows up much better now, doesn't it? So there's the strip that I'm going to pop there. So let's have a look how much we need to cut that down by. But there and there. I'm going to get my little handy little trimmer for this. And I'm just going to use my nail. I'm just going to kind of mark it there, she says. Then pop that in the right place. Hold that down. Ta-da! That's a very satisfying noise, you know, that cut. Alright, pop that down. Ooh, come on. There we go. Good old Tombow. It's got that little bit of wiggle room. Now if that goes there, I need to plan whether this section's going to go. There we go, that's perfect like that, isn't it? So I'm just going to move that to the side, pop a little bit of glue there, move that back. A bit of a press. I missed a good deal of this. Oh, you had to be for Dead Badger. Oh, lovely. Joy. Where was it, April? Yeah, you've missed all the boring bit, to be honest. You've missed me cutting all the pieces out. So the measurements for these are, just if you're interested, this piece measures 7 by 7, which is in inches approximately 3 inches, 3 by 3. And then this piece is, I don't know, 3 1/4 or 3 1/4. Not quite even 3 1/4. Oh no, actually, this piece measures 2 3/4. This piece measures 3 2/8. But please you don't worry about being so rigid. Work off what your main one is and go from there. Right, I did have some of these gems left over from last year because I lost them. I had them and then I lost them. So I'm going to use them today. Woohoo! Look at that. That green is a little bit blingy for a masculine card, but you know what? I've started, so I'll finish. Stick that on there like that. Oh, your German Shepherd got it. Well, it shouldn't have come so close to the house, should it? There we go. It should know. Stay away. I quite like that. Simple, neat. Not too much fuss. Right, let's try the black on the very vanilla this time. I'm loving this wood grain. I should use my embossing folders a little bit more. I don't use them as much as I do. I should really. Mind you, I had lost my blue plate for a little while, hadn't I? I did tell you guys that, but I found it. So, whoop whoop. Oh, no, wrong one. That one. Now this, again, I think I'm going to just do a little bit of a black outline to make it show up. So, lovely to see you all tonight, guys. Thank you for your continued support and watching my channel. I know not all of you get to watch me on the live, but so many of you come back and watch me on the replay and comment, and I really do appreciate all your comments and your suggestions and all that kind of thing. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe if you want to keep updated with my latest videos. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified, and also do follow me on other social media because sometimes I post different things on there than on YouTube. And also, if you are interested in having one of the latest Stampin' Up catalogues, please drop me a line and oops, I'm happy to send one to you if you live in the UK. Of course, you can look at the catalogue online. You don't actually have to wait for me to send you one. If you click on the description below, you will see a link directly to go to my shop. And you can just start shopping there and then. If you do shop with me, if you spend less than £150, then you please use my host code and I will send you vouchers as a thank you. Yes, I know I've forgotten that little bit there, so I'm just going to quickly put some glue on here and stick that under before I stick that down. There we go. Oh, hi Cindy, lovely to see you. Hi Carol, lovely to see you. And if it's your first time on a live, please do say hello. Oh, I've forgotten about these, sticking these pieces on, haven't I? Well, that's the white one. Stick that one on there. And I'll do the vanilla one now. Yeah, if you're new to, if this is the first time you've come across one of my videos, please do check my other videos out. I do a variety of different styles of card making and creating, and so it's worth checking out the other things that I do. Also, if you're inspired by anything that you see on my channel and you make something and you'd like to share it, please head over to Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group for anybody who follows me and wants to share things that they've made after seeing me do it. So it's a lovely little group on Facebook. And it's been really nice to see some first-time posters. People who've never posted before have been posting recently, so that's been lovely. So, oh, I know I've missed the 3 circles. I think, Sheila, it's because I want to just get on and finish these, and then I think I might just do them all together in one go, because otherwise I'm fiddling and faffing. So I will, I promise. I'll come back to it. Right, so that one can go there like that. Let's stick that down. Sheila's very keen, aren't you, Sheila? You don't let me miss anything. I put too much glue on that other piece. Look at that little bit of glue sticking out there. Right, that's the white. Where's my other very vanilla one? Actually, I quite like the white on there. Last one to go. This is quite good. How long has it taken me? Half an hour to do 4 cards. Not too bad. Just got to make sure I get off on here in time to take my photo and put it on the website, onto the Facebook group rather. Yeah, so the Stampathon Challenge 2020 has begun. You guys in America, you've got a few more hours to get your entries in. Basically, you have until 11 o'clock your local time to get your entry in. And all you have to do is take a photo and upload it underneath the challenge photo. So when you go onto the Facebook group, don't just start posting anywhere and everywhere because it just makes it untidy. You need to find the January challenge picture, which looks like this. And then you click comment. And when you click comment, you can upload your photo at that point. So, yeah, if you just post it, you'll be asked to move it. And if you don't move it, it will just be taken off. So please do keep to the rules on that one, but it just keeps everything nice and tidy so that when even, you know, if you're looking for inspiration yourself, it means that it's so easy to find 1 month's lot of photographs rather than having to search. And then, you know, Facebook does that funny thing, doesn't it, that when something's been commented on, it's the last thing to come up, and oh, it makes it so difficult to find posts. So we try and keep quite a tidy group over there. Right, stick that one there. Yeah, start with tomorrow. Yeah, this year we're not doing, I say we, Esther and Ellen Ellen and Esther and Ellen are running the challenges, and they're not doing a prize system this year. It's just open to everyone just to take part. So, right, so I've got those main pieces done. I want to come back in now and put my little embellies. Yes, hashtag Christmas stampathon. Doing a rack of some work cards throughout the year instead. No, you haven't gone back in time. We're just being very organised, John. Yeah, we're just being very organised and making sure we have Christmas cards in November, December, ready to send out. So we don't have to do a whole load of making hundreds, you know, leading up. We're ready. So. There we go. Random acts of kindness. Yeah, how's that working, Esther? Or have you explained it? Yeah, Janice, you can get ahead if you want to. You can do marches in the next 15 minutes. Does she get extra points for that? If she can get marches in. That's all right, John. Are you a crafter? Are you a card maker? Excuse me. Let me have a drink of water. Oh, it's all explained, is it? Sorry, I need to just go back and read the blurb, don't I? See, now I'm not on the admin. I'm just useless. Just not reading anything. Oh, you think this is looking rather classy, do you? A little bit classy. Very classy. Does it look masculine, though? John, what do you think? Do you think this is a masculine Christmas card? What do you think? I do like it on the black. There was me saying, oh, not sure about the black, but I actually really like it. Oh, and I haven't used the crackle stamp. I was thinking of using that in the background, but I forgot. So, Chris wanted me to let you know he's watching, but he can't comment. Chris, have you lost the use of your thumbs? Yes, gender neutral. Yes, very gender neutral. Yeah, and I appreciate that some women do like, you know, much more neutral palettes. It's not necessarily about a gender issue. It's just, you know, they prefer, you know, soft and not too busy and, you know, that kind of thing. So that's why I call it masculine, not necessarily. You find Christmas. So do you like these then, David? John. I called you the wrong name then. Why did I call you David? It's just not frilly. No, it's not frilly. We've gone away from frills. There we go. Right. Oh, that's nice, Ellen. Oh, that reminds me, actually, I must get organised. We were going to do a thing on my Artful Stampin space where people could send cards to the person. We'll make a list for each region, and you send a card to the person who goes below, and you have, you know, I don't know, a week or so to sign up to it. I think I might just pop over to Artful Stampin space and explain that one, and let's get that one going. But there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm going to have to dash because I have 12 minutes to take a photograph and get this up on Christmas Stampathon 2020. So look, I'm already preparing by moving my grid paper off my desk, and I'm going to take a photo. Oh, it's just popped up. Someone's requested to join. So Ellen, Esther, do you want to go and approve that person? And then I'm going to take these photos now and get them up on there. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. 11, I know. Countdown, John, countdown. Oh, no, never mind. Hi, Chris, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. Oh, not sure what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'm going to try and tidy up a little bit more in my craft room. And yeah, take care, everybody. Go and join in the fun over at Christmas Stampathon 2020, and see you soon. Take care. Bye.